Everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks Books, where we talk everything bookish. So today I'm going to be doing a Vampire Rex video. This is actually a collab with a bunch of lovely other booktubers. I will leave all their channels and the playlist in the description box below. This is actually brought about by Beccie over at Bex Reads. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you want to see what Vampire Rex I have, just keep watching. So the first one I have is The Vampire Knitting Club by Nancy Warren. And this one is a paranormal cozy mystery. And I really enjoyed this one. So this follows Lucy, and Lucy goes to Oxford to visit her grandmother after like some life events happen and she just needs to get away. And it kind of follows her as she figures out this mystery of like what happened to her grandma, the knitting shop, because when she comes, it's all closed up and like things are just not how they normally are. And so this one does say vampires who knit, a troublemaking witch, and then who killed Granny, and is she really dead? And I just think that sums up the whole paranormal cozy mystery vibe that it has. So it's a short read and it's part of like an ongoing series, so it kind of wraps up the mystery, but then there's going to be other mysteries that happen. And so I think it's just kind of fun, the whole aspect of like a vampire knitting club. So this was really cute. The next one I read is a graphic novel, and that one is Fangs by Sarah Anderson. And this one obviously is an adorable graphic novel about a vampire and a werewolf falling in love. I really enjoyed this one. There were some like laugh out loud moments. The vampire was like witty and sarcastic, but then with the werewolf, she could be vulnerable. And I thought that was sweet to like have in graphic novel form. So that one's a really good one to check out. The next recommendation is Blood Moon by Gillian Graves. This one is a novella, and it is a steamy vampire witch rivals to lovers romance. I really enjoyed it. This is a good one to check out, a good romance novella to check out. The next one I have is Clean Sweep by Alona Andrews, and this one is part of the Innkeeper Chronicles series. It's number 1 in it. So this one follows Dina, and Dina runs an inn in a small Texas town, and the inn is magical and it's a place for otherworldly beings to kind of stop on their journeys. And something happens within the town, and something supernatural like is attacking like the pets of the town and then potentially going on to like the people of the town. And so Dina knows it's supernatural, and so she steps in to try and help. At first she thinks it's the werewolf in town, but they kind of work together as she realizes it's not him and it's something else. And then so Dina and Sean, who is the werewolf, work together, but then somebody else comes in and gets involved, and that is Arland, and he is a vampire soldier. And so he comes in and he kind of helps them take down whatever is happening within this town, and it goes from there. I really enjoyed this one. It has a bit of vampire in it. It is supernatural. I would say it's like more fantasy or urban fantasy, but it does have that aspects of like vampires and werewolves. And then Dina's house is sentient. She has a magical broom. So it is very fun to read during like the October fall season. The next one I have is A Ship of Bones and Teeth by Karina Halley. So this one is more like a Little Mermaid retelling slash like Pirates of the Caribbean. And it follows Princess Marin as she is trades her voice to the Sea Witch for obviously a life on land with a prince. But Prince Eric turns out to be very cruel and unkind. And so she's kind of stuck in this this horrible situation, and she wants nothing more than to get out of it. And her opportunity arrives as her and Eric get captured. Their boat gets taken over by pirates, and the captain of that pirate ship is Captain Ramsay Bones Batista, and it kind of goes from there. There is a vampire aspect in this. I don't want to delve deep into it because that comes out later on in the book, but there is a vampire aspect in it. I really did enjoy this one. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. I really enjoyed enjoyed just what a strong character that Marin is, because in the beginning, I feel like she almost like lost that aspect of herself, and then she gains it back towards the end of the book, and I really enjoyed that. So this is another good one to read during this time of the year. So the last two that I have are actually part of a series. The first one I'm going to actually tell you is the second one in the series. The reason I'm leaving the first one in the series is because it is my favorite. But the second one in the series is called This Time Tomorrow by Tessa Bailey. And this follows a vampire and a vampire hunter, and or a vampire huntress, and they fall in love. Obviously she does not want to, but it happens. And so like she is sent to like kill him, and she just can't. So she does like funny things to like almost like hurt him. So in the sense like she racks up credit card debt for him, like, because she can't kill him. And so it kind of goes from there. She is actually called back to like her home. I believe it's in Russia. And so she's called back to where her mother is like the captain or the leader of the huntresses. And she's like, why hasn't this person been killed, or why hasn't this vampire been killed? And so it kind of goes from there, and I really did enjoy that one. I thought it was good, but I definitely loved the first book more. But this is a good one to check out too. The next vampire rec, and my last one, which is probably my favorite one, is Reborn Yesterday by Tessa Bailey. I just love how gorgeous this book is, just looking at it, and then the book is just so sweet. How they caption it is a timeless love story, and it really is that. So Jenny Lynn is about to embalm Jonas, but then he pops up and he's back alive, and she's like, oh my goodness, what's happening? You know, usually people on my table don't pop up alive. Obviously he's a vampire, and their rule as vampires is that they have to like erase the memories of humans who notice their existence. And he just can't erase her memories. He keeps on pushing it off. She mentioned something to kind of make it so he won't erase her memories, because she doesn't want to forget him either. Or she doesn't want to forget like him or this experience that she's had. Because something is kind of after her. It's obviously supernatural, and they kind of got to get down to what's going on with her. And so he helps her, and then during that time, obviously he doesn't erase her memories, and it goes from there. Obviously it is a love story. There is an HEA. It is a paranormal romance. I just love this. It's so just sweet for one, and two, again, it's beautiful. So this one is forbidden love as well, because she's human and he's a vampire, and there are kind of like rules against that. So I do love that aspect of it as well. So those are all the recs that I have for you. Definitely check out the other lovely booktubers. They probably have different recs than I do. I definitely want to check out some more vampire books over the month of October. I really enjoy reading them then. I enjoy reading them no matter what, but it's always a fun time of year to read them. Let me know what vampire recs you have in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye!